Kenley, what have you done this year to get the movement velocity back so significantly?
Well, being just trusting in BMAC, when a time that, stuff it doesn't go your way and, you keep still pushing, you work your butt off and it still don't go your way. And then, your strength coach tell you like, hey, let's change your workout and kind of get away from heavy stuff, doing more longevity running on track, stuff like that to make me get quicker again. A lot of jumping and just try to move, try to be athletic. Just trusting in him and a long toss a lot and all that stuff, it's start to pay off now. You can start to see it showing up now. So I'm grateful that, for me to just make that decision to just give it a try and spend my whole off season in LA and, trusting him and follow his program and, start to see the success of it now.
How good does it feel to look up on the scoreboard and see a 96-mile-an-hour readout?
Yeah, it felt great. Trust me, it felt great. It's frustrating because I know it's always there, but those last couple of years being weird for me, I tried to get it out there, and I struggle with it, and then it happened in the playoffs. It went from 89 to throw 95, 96, and just go back to 89, and then it's it's in there, but it's just a struggle. So like I say, I put my trust in him, and we have a great offseason, and here I am throwing the ball well now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Kenley, you have 321 saves now with this team. That's the third most by a closer with one team in MLB history. What does that kind of mean to you?
Oh man, it's awesome. It's awesome. When I found out about that a couple of days ago, it definitely hit you. Definitely hit you. I'm grateful for that. Like I said, I thank God for that because He keep me healthy and continue to bless me, and it's just paying off. And when you play in His name, you see stuff like this happening. So, like I say, I'm grateful for it, and like I say, especially with the Dodgers, one of the most historic organizations, it's awesome. It's awesome to have that recognition.
Kenley, there's kind of no secret that you guys didn't play your best last road trip, but you guys have kind of changed that here in this current homestand. Do you feel like kind of the vibe is starting to change a little bit now? Homestand.
Say it again.
Can you repeat that?
Oh, sorry. Just no secret that you guys didn't play your best during the last road trip. But do you feel like the vibe is changing now that you guys have had kind of this successful homestand that you're having?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, things didn't go our way. Some weird stuff is happening, and you just got to continue to come out there and play. And that's what all these guys are doing. They just come out here, get their early works done, hitting us, try to figure out to attack hitters, stop walking hitters most often. It's paying off, man. And it definitely helps, having one of the legend, Albert Pujols, be here and his presence in the clubhouse. The last 3 days has been excited, and we've been playing well, and it's fun.
Thank you.
Next question is from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Hey, Kenley, I'm pretty sure one reason you only have two other closers with more saves for one team is they just don't seem to last very long with one organization. When you consider how long you've been with the Dodgers and how much success you've had and all the turnover in your job, does that make it an even greater achievement?
Yeah, definitely. It's awesome because, like you say, stuff like this don't happen often, especially, a bullpen guy. They get bounced around quite often. So, like I say, I'm thankful that I be here, being a part with this organization for so long. This is the organization that came up This is like what, like almost half of my life now. I've been, half of my life. After this year will be half of my life that I'm with this organization. So, and like I say, it's a blessing. I'm grateful to be a part of this organization, and I'm just gonna continue to enjoy every single day. I'm not gonna take any day for granted.
Now that you have 321, does it almost seem mind-boggling when you look at Mariano's and Trevor Hoffman's numbers?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, two best who ever did it, and to see your name to be underneath them, it's pretty special. A kid from Curacao, growing up, never thought I'm going to be in the big leagues, and here I am. Things happen fast, in life, and here I am, living the dream. So I'm going to continue to live in it, and like I say, every day I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm just going to come out here and enjoy it and keep helping our team win ball games.
Thanks, Ken.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Kenley, when you sort of have that 96, 97, do you feel like that velocity is really reached back for in a sense, or like compared to years past?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, when everything is syncing in right now, synced up right now, it definitely feels good. Your whole body, everything is just moving on the right direction. And, it's no stress on my shoulder, no stress on my elbow, and I'm just letting it go. And, for it to come to 96, it feels great.
And then how much of a weapon has your sinker been? I feel like you've used that a little bit more and put away situations this year than years past.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to add another pitch, especially you be playing this game. I've been playing this game for quite a little bit now. And especially when you're facing your divisions, they're seeing so much, you're definitely going to work on other pitch to mix in on them to protect your best. Like my best pitch is the cutter. So the sinker's being so well for me, and I'm going to keep developing it, and I'm going to keep developing my slider also.
Thanks, Kenley.
Thank you.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Kenley, just to be clear, when exactly did you start like the new program with Brandon McDaniel? Was it this offseason or was it sometime last year?
I mean, every offseason I've been working with him. But I stay with my routine, lifting heavy, running, doing different type of cardios. And I remember I think we won the World Series, and then we land the next day. I think 2 days later, me and him already started working out, and I didn't miss not even one day. Continue his process and his program and the process. I continue that, and like I say, I just give it a try. And it's paying off right now, big time.
Was there a point in the off season, or maybe during when you were throwing or during spring, where kind of a light bulb went off where you could actually see tangible results from like the new program?
The results, I mean, it started to show in spring training, but to be honest with you, it really clicked against Washington, that day game that we play here. And that's when I felt everything synced in. My lower part, and then my upper body was just following my lower part. And since I got that feeling, is that feeling that you be feeling that I was doing before, when I was throwing the ball good a couple of years ago. And, you just try to hold on to it. Once it clicked, like I say, the cutter, you can work on mechanic and all that stuff, but it's a field pitch. So whenever you get that feeling back, that's when you got to hold on to it and ride with it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Last questions from Claudia Guestero. Go ahead.
Kenley, ¿puedo preguntarte algo en español?
Okay, vamos.
Sí. Ok, estás teniendo mucho éxito esta temporada. ¿Qué es lo que has cambiado en tu rutina y cuánto puedes mejorar?
Bueno, cuando terminé el campeonato el año pasado, iba trabajando con mi strength coach, y ahí tenía un programa nuevo, y no está haciendo la pesa pesada, está haciendo la cosa más para explosión. Cuando yo está tirando ahí afuera, y las cosas así que yo hace, ahora yo está mirando El suceso que todo que se fue bien ahora.